Can you see it yet or not? That's all right, you're not far away. When you come down Murrumbeena Road, where you get to the church just before the athletics thing, turn left. Sort of, there's one where you can come, the church, there's a road that goes straight left, and there's one that goes 25 degrees left. Go the one that's almost straight ahead but left, and that's the road oval, and you've probably got a better chance of getting a parking spot there. Okay? Yeah, well, if you're late, we'll come in. Okay.
Boys, if you want to go to the centre, go around the outside and go through the flag.
Round with the orange flag and cross to the blue there. Otherwise you walk through the finish line and all that sort of stuff. Where the orange flags are, cross in there please. No
Yes, good evening and welcome to all here for the 5th edition and the final edition, I should say, of Victorian Milers Club here at Duncan MacKinnon Reserve in Murrumbeena. You see our men sort of making their way around the line right now for the first race, which will be the men's K800 going off at 6:30. And the best looking bloke at the track has just rocked up, Michael Masseni. Sensational. So on the line here, we do see our men's K800. And we will go through them as they come up on our screen. But a beautiful night for racing here at Duncan MacKinnon Reserve. We'll wait for this to update here on our screen and we'll know exactly which men are in which lane. But wherever you are watching from around the world or in Australia, g'day. It is Mitch Dyer and about to jump on soon will be Michael Masseni. And I'll tell you what, we are in a pretty high caliber press box in here. I love Box Hill, but Duncan MacKinnon's doing it pretty well right now. So as you may be able to hear in the background, Tim Crosby going through this start list. So it's Harry O'Farrell, hit number 1. Navid Rashid of Doncaster with number 2. Andrew Dorrington, independent, number 3. Number 4, Michael Wiley. Number 5, Cameron Marshall. Number 6, Isaac Sontag. Number 7, Hamish McLennan. Number 8, Rupert Van Dongen. Number 9, Elijah Backer. Number 10, Oscar Gray. And number 11, Henry Bryn. As we see them get out now, it is going to be Harry O'Farrell who's going to lead them out. And our Olds Varians athlete and Cameron Marshall not too far behind there. So we see our independent athletes now start to make their way up a little bit. We don't have the clock in front of us, unfortunately, here today, so we will have to time it on our phones, but these boys are blistering right now. So it is still Harry O'Farrell, I believe, in front of Cameron Marshall of Olds Varians. We'll get a read on the numbers as they come past us here in our press box at Duncan MacKinnon Reserve, but a really good tempo here through the first 400 metres as they make their way down for the second last time, the home straight. And so it is, in fact, Andrew Dorrington who's leading it out from Cameron Marshall. Behind them there is going to be Isaac Sontang, and behind him too is Michael Wiley. Now coming across the line is Oscar Gray. But out the front of the race, it is Andrew Dorrington. He's done the work early, Dorrington, so on his shoulder now starts to come a knock in Cameron Marshall. So Cameron Marshall going to pry the door open. We'll see if our early race leader in Dorrington can close it, but he can't. So right now it is a race in Marshall up the back straight. Dorrington says, don't go too far, I'm not far behind. So Dorrington now tries to latch on. Doesn't want that elastic band to break, but right now the man breaking it is going to be Cameron Marshall of Olds Varians with 200 metres to go. So he's going to put his head down and try and get himself to the line faster than the man behind him in Andrew Dorrington. And behind us there we see Sontag now. Just starting to lose a little bit of traction from the third place position, but the man leading us into this home straight right now is going to be all Cameron Marshall. So Cameron Marshall starts to extend away. He gets the arms are pumping. The only man who could catch him may be Dorrington. Dorrington's going to have to do a little bit of work in the home straight. Marshall's got his head down right now. Here comes Dorrington. He's not far away. Marshall might just have enough, I think. And I think he's going to, but Dorrington's going to make him work for it. It is going to be Cameron Marshall. He takes it out. Dorrington behind him there. Our man behind is going to be Michael Wiley of the Yarra Rangers. So well done, Michael Wiley. He gets it down now. So too Isaac Sontag. And now Oscar Gray in the all-black kit. Now Doncaster athlete Navid Rashid comes through now. And it's a plethora of Doncaster athletes as we see Hamish McLennan. Behind him now is Rupert Van Dongen. And our outside marker, Henry Bryn, comes across now. So one athlete left on the track here. Our Doncaster athlete, I believe, Elijah Backer. It is Elijah Backer. So Elijah Backer is going to come down and greet the judge. To kick us off here in the men's K 800 metres. Sensational start to the night. On a beautiful night. And my computer's taking me to send an email to Athletics Victoria. So that is a phenomenal start to the evening. As we look at men's J 800, and whilst we have a look at the men's J 800, getting onto the track now. We'll read them through as these men make their way behind the line. And so it looks like what I've got in front of me is going to be bang on. So that's good news. So with hip number 1 is going to be Zach Sanderson, unattached. And number 2, Carlo Manolitsis of Old Zavarians. Number 3, Ethan Snaders, unattached. Number 4, Lockie Warwick, unattached. Number 5, Ocean Shepherd, Mornington Peninsula. Number 6, Mark Doherty of South Melbourne. Number 7, Freddie Barrett Judd, unattached. Number 8, Zach Mellick, unattached. Number 9, Luke Dwyer, 1 letter away from being a great last name, from Wellington. Number 9 and number 10 rounding us out is going to be Ollie Mayhew Sharp, unattached. And as we say that, we say a big g'day to Michael Masseni.
G'day, Mitch. How are we tonight?
Fantastic, Mick. How are you?
It's, I love the last call that we did at Box Hill trackside, but I do like the glass box that we're in here at Duncan MacKinnon Reserve.
It's very fancy.
We're elevated as well. We can see a lot more of the track. And my pick for this race is going to be purely based on the last name, Freddie Barrett Judd.
I was going to say.
That's a smooth last name. It's almost like picking a Melbourne Cup horse winner based on the colours.
Yeah, purely just off what looks good. What sounds good right now.
And it looks like Ocean Shepherd from Mornington Peninsula is rounding the bend in first place, closely followed by, it's one of the unattached athletes in the all black, could be Ethan Snyders, possibly. We'll see when we can see their hip numbers. All we know is the fluoro shoes are leading the way in this race.
Yeah, so Ocean Shepherd, another very fitting name given that he's competing for Mornington Peninsula. So Ocean Shepherd is going to lead out one of our unattached, and they've put about 10, 15 metres from South Melbourne there. We can see Mark Doherty in 4th position, so he's more than happy to sit behind the man younger than him in front. But right now it is Ocean Shepherd.
And pretty stiff from Ocean Shepherd. I've sort of dubbed him the second best name in this race. Yeah, I'm saying Barrett Judd's a nice name. How's Ocean Shepherd?
Well, Lockie Warwick.
So that is Lockie Warwick in
wave,
second position there. Mark Doherty, followed by Carlo Manolatsis. And the swagger of athletes behind them. None from Knox.
No, sadly. We would have loved to have
seen the swagger of various clubs trailing.
Well, I'll tell you what, the tide is out right now. Ocean Shepherd is just moving away from our man behind him there, and Lockie Warwick. So Lockie Warwick doesn't seem to have the answers, and the man who's going to try and peg him back is Manolitsis of Old Zavarians. But out in front, Ocean Shepherd, well, He's looking for an almost surefire gun to tape right now as he's about to come around 150 to go, Mick. And, yeah, I reckon he's got this in the bag, Ocean.
That's it. He's got the race in the bag for sure. A PB or a season's best of 2:27 he has to his name, and he is going to go very close to that, if not a few seconds under, as he charges down the straight.
Yeah, so Ocean Shepherd does not take a look around. He's got the green fluoro shoes. He's got one of the greatest names we've ever heard, the second best in the race. But Ocean Shepherd's going to come down. He's going to take out this men's J 800 metres. He pins the ears back, and there we go. The watches stop. Strava's happy. And look at this. Throw a blanket over the back, and it's going to be Ethan Snaders, I believe, is going to come over the top and claim a lot of scalps late. Right in front of Luke Dwyer.
Tell you what uniform I really rate in that race. How's the white with the subtle red and blue stripes? It's a bit Footscray Bulldogs-esque.
The Wellington.
Yeah, exactly. A Wellington uniform. I reckon it's just got that old school touch to it. I love it.
Yeah, is some of these singlets going back? I think Box Hills might need an update.
Might need a touch up.
Yeah.
You're not too happy with the Box Hills. You can say that because you're a Box Hill member or former Box Hill member. Yes. Closely linked with the club anyway, so you can hang shit on the uniform. I got nothing against it. I think it's a nice uniform.
Jeez. Jeremy, if you're listening, I still love the club. Just
the uniform needs a redesign, you reckon? Western Athletics, we've got the old the Steigen Elite kit this season.
Do you?
We've got, weighs about 35 grams, I reckon, for a singlet.
You and Geelong.
Same sleek design of the Western Athletics navy blue and the red and yellow stripes. But, Steigen kit.
Maybe you guys need a little clash jumper, the white.
Well, we need something to help us get the edge over Box Hill, Orson Stevens in the cross-country season for the Open Men this year.
Yeah.
So the Steigen singlets might do that.
I think St Stevens are going to be hard to beat this year. I have faith in Box Hill and all the boys to get it done. As I say that, sitting from a cushy commentator's box, not having run a step.
You're going to get it done for the club this season.
If you really need me, then I'm concerned for Box Hill stocks.
All right, and to read out the competitors in this first of the women's 800s for this evening, Women's G event, we have in lane 1, Tilly Bugagar. I'm sure I butchered that last name. Georgia in lane 2, Georgia Pounding. In lane 3, Anna Ross. In lane 4, Emily Spiteri. Lane 5, Kiara Wiley. In lane 6, Matilda Grant. Lane 7, Laura Coleman. Lane 8, Zoe Delaney. Lane 9, Cara Gilbert. Lane 10, Imogen Maloney. And lane 11, Emily Lag. Can you tell us my first time reading out names for a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
We will improve throughout the evening.
I'm a bit concerned because I was struggling as well when you were saying it. I think Tilly Buhagiar from Wellington, I think she's sitting in second position, but we have an unattached athlete leading it out right now. It looks like we only have 2 of them, so it's either Matilda Grant or Imogen Maloney, or I've completely got it wrong. So these girls come around now. They make a good pack. So they've broken up a little bit, but I don't think they're so far away that the rest of the field can't peg them back. Zoe Delaney of Collingwood's going to be the one to get on the horse right now, and it is Tilly Buhagiar.
Tilly from Wellington. It's Tilly from Wellington in the lead. Imogen Maloney unattached in the second position.
Matilda Grant just moves around to the front of that pack now, so she's going to try and bring down Tilly from Wellington.
Good.
Hagiar. We need Lockie. He's good with this stuff. Falling apart without him.
It's just a little bit hard to see hip numbers tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have the back straight camera. Our second camera is over at another athletics track here tonight for the high velocity meet. They're looking after the sprinters as well as the distance runners. So we'll do our best throughout the night to give you the accurate calls.
Yeah, so it is still Tilly from Wellington. Tilly Buhagiar with 180 metres to go. She's got a little bit of work to do, I reckon, because right behind her is Matilda Grant. She made a move with about 350 to go to try and peg back Buhagiar, and right now it is going to be Tilly who's going to feel the pinch, and she comes right around the outside now, Matilda Grant. So Matilda Grant, gee, she doesn't just move past her, she absolutely flies past her. So Matilda Grant has run this race to perfection, as she's just going stride to stride right now, just getting further and further away here, Mick. So it's going to be, geez, Matilda Grant has put the foot down. All gas, no brakes for Matilda Grant. Wow. Tilly Buhagiar manages to hold on for a really respectable second place there, and so too comes through now Kiara Wiley. And so coming through in the end there was Zoe Delaney, but wow. Matilda. No. That was impressive. Just the final 100 was like it was a sprint.
All right, give me another go at these names for the next heat, Mitch. I reckon I can do it. I reckon I'll go without a stutter.
I back you.
And that is Georgia Pounding from Old Zavarians, finishing up in the Women's G 800, first women's event of this evening.
Well done.
So do we have a total of 18 800-metre races tonight, followed by, it makes a total of 33 races for the evening when you factor in the 1500s as well. So plenty of racing ahead of us, all the way up to 9:37 p.m. for the men's A 1500, which will round out the program.
Got the nod from Andy Buchanan. We're doing something right. That's all I need today.
He's at the track tonight. He's not watching from Bendigo.
Yeah, the mayor has made his way down here. So I'm not seeing a lot of super shoes here, Mick.
800s, mate. Maybe in the 1500s we might start to see the see a bit of extra foam under the foot.
I think I would need them.
Yeah, I couldn't handle a lap or two in spikes at the moment. Got too used to the comfort and the cushioning.
I think it's my planner.
So in lane 1, Robert Jones from Deakin. Lane 2, Charlie Sutherland from Glen Huntly. Lane 3, Oscar Wright from Athletics Nunawading. Lane 4, Oliver Bradshaw from Chilwell. Lane 5, Luca Sidieris, unattached. Lane 6, Alfie Lambert from Sandringham. Lane 7, Christopher Dwyer, one letter away from being a great last name, Mitch, from Wellington. Lane 8, Craig Hewitson from Yarra Rangers. Lane 9, Aidan Marasco from Doncaster. Lane 10, Angus Thomas from Chilwell.
I reckon you did pretty well.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought that came well off the tongue as well.
It's hard coming from work.
I'll tell you all you need to do. You just need to read them to yourself before you actually read them out. A bit of professionalism from us wouldn't go astray.
I think we need to do more. And Lockie, wherever you are, is actually listening. And he said, I pronounce them worse than you boys. So there goes to show the dedication of Lachlan Rayner right now. We're looking forward to having him at the track soon. But the one who's going to lead him through is going to be, I believe, Oliver Bradshaw. Oliver Bradshaw or... No, it is.
That's our athlete from Sandringham in Alfie Lambert. Oh, no, it could be Oliver Bradshaw.
Jeez, it is. It is. We are getting old.
Chilwell versus Sandringham. It's dark colour, either blue or green, followed by white and yellow on the outsides. The uniforms look very similar, and you will see it as they come around the bend.
Oh, I reckon it's Chilwell.
That's Chilwell. That is Chilwell, and that means that is Oliver Bradshaw leading the way from our athlete Charlie Sutherland and Glen Huntly in the turquoise blue on the inside.
So Bradshaw happy to lead him out. He got to the front quickly and obviously didn't want to surrender that, as you mentioned as well. It is Charlie Sutherland. Sutherland really likes to sit behind. I've seen him do this across the board. Craig Hewitson behind them there too. So a good athlete in Craig Hewitson. And watch this on the outside.
Luca Sidieris, our unattached athlete, coming on the shoulder of Hewitson and potentially even Sutherland. Just watch him go. Oliver Bradshaw is coming next. He's had enough. 300 metres to go. He's gone the first lap. He's been patient. Luca Sidieris makes his move into the lead. 300 metres to go, and he's only extending it. Yeah, he goes 2 metres ahead. His lead keeps on getting ahead.
Yeah, well, Sidieris with 200 metres to go. If I'm not sure who's coaching this guy, but you've coached him with one of the greatest running mechanics I've seen in a junior for a long time.
How those heels just flicking up. He's done his butt kick drills.
Yeah. Oh, he must be doing them at
I know
home.
someone when they've done their butt kick drills, and that is it.
He's doing some extras, Lucas Sidieris, and whatever extras he's doing, keep giving them to him, because Lucas Sidieris, he hasn't even put his head down. He has just kept his chin up and kept his arms up pumping. So Sidieris, he's going to salute the crowd as a winner here of the men's I-800, and he's done it in class. The man charging home behind him there as well is Christopher Dwyer. So Dwyer, he's going to take over from Oliver Bradshaw, but Sidieris, he knew exactly what he was doing there, Mick.
Robert Jones crosses the line from Alfie Lambert and Charlie Sutherland, Craig Hewitson, Aidan Marasco and Angus Thomas to round out the field in the men's I-800 metres.
Well done.
And we will remember to press go on our stopwatch for the next race, I reckon.
Yep.
Let's make that our next mission now that we've nailed the start list reading out.
I'm going to... Oh, you've got yours.
I'll do it. You read out. You concentrate on the start list for this one. I'll concentrate on the click of the stopwatch.
All right.
All right. Delegation. I love it.
Come on, Mitchell. Don't get nervous. Reading out these names is like when you meet a very pretty boy or girl for the first time. You just don't want to make a mistake. So...
You're just reading them out to me, mate. Don't stress. Don't get nervous.
Hip number 1 is Noah Thorpe of Ringwood. Number 2 is Liam Michelle of Glen Huntly. Number 3, Mark Hipworth, independent. Number 4, Anmol Benapal of South Melbourne. Number 5, Ethan Miller of Sandringham. Number 6, Corey Lawson of Mentone. Number 7, Dean Nichols, unattached. Number 8, Ethan Winterton, unattached. Number 9, Hugo Cornell, unattached. And number 10, Flynn McNamara, TRI.
Best name for me, Anmol Benapol. South Melbourne, lane 4.
He's been
He'll be my
racing
pick.
all across the summer.
Yeah, his name is very familiar.
If someone knows what TRI is as a club, please feel free to let us know. I'm not going to take guesses.
Triathlon Club. That's not it. Can't be it.
Wouldn't be bad, though. Get a few athletes rolling through.
Got him.
Look at this guy. He's running a Carlton jumper.
Oh, how good is this?
Well...
Hip 9, Hugo Cornell, unattached.
If he's going to run
he's not unattached. He's from Carlton.
I was about to say, if he's going to run like a Carlton, he'll promise the world and deliver effortless. So... Here we go right now. These boys are going to get off and underway. And I reckon it's going to be your man, Anmol Benapal, who might be the one who's going to get to that inside early. But as I say that, Liam Michelle might have a little bit of headphone in his ear. And he said, don't worry about him. I'll get